just went ahead and unbolted this. Just give the door a little push. You want pizza? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and eat real quick. Alright everybody, so now that the boat has fully docked, we're about to take the lifeboats into port. That way we can get everything situated. There's a bunch of cruise ships out, so they're all at port. We're waiting to bring the actual cruise ship to port, but they're letting people go early. We signed up to go early, but you guys can see all the beautiful mountains with all the snow on top. And then over there, there's actually some water aircraft sitting on the water over there. So you guys can see all the lifeboats. They're coming back and forth, but we gotta go and hurry up and get over to where our meetup spot is so we can get onto the lifeboats. And then I will pick up the vlog from there on the Insta360. Okay, you be careful.
Please be careful. Oh, Jesus.
Go ahead. Alright, here we are on the lifeboat. I'm gonna go back here.
Oh, dude, that's a better view. On the little boat.
Which side are you sitting on?
I'm just gonna sit up against the window.
Well, I'm gonna sit in front of you. That's what I would fit.
Alright, let her rip.
Alright, well somehow I keep getting signed up for things. We're on a tram going all the way. I don't know if you guys can see it.
No, it's not.
There's the rope that goes all the way up. So that'll be fun.
A few moments later.
Alright, well we have made it to the top of the tram. So as you guys can see, we are very high up. We're at about 1,800 feet above sea level, which is about 2 of the Eiffel Towers stacked on top. You can see that one right there is our cruise ship. Makes it look very small, but the view up here is gorgeous. You can see all the snow on top of the mountain range up there, and obviously all the clouds and everything. So we'll keep on moving and show you guys some more stuff. All right, well we came up, did a little bit of shopping, but now it is completely foggy outside. We can't see anything, so that'll be a fun ride back down.
On the other side of the water?
If you want to experience all seasons in one day, go to North Carolina. You will have winter, summer, spring, and fall all in one day.
Alright guys, so it's raining a little bit, so I'm going to film as much as I can, but I don't want to get the camera lens wet. But as you guys can see, I'll show you real quick. We just came from all the way up there. That's where we were. But we're just going to walk around, look at some more shops, and then like I said, if I can film some more, or if there's something interesting, I will film it, or I might even throw it on the 360 because that might make it a little bit easier, but I'll keep you guys posted. Alright guys, we're on the 360. We're just shopping around. Look at the cute hat Baby Boosted got. So fluffy. Oh, that smells good.
I miss your shop. That's a
Candy dance. Dance, dance. Dance, dance.
Get down, girlfriend.
Got some candy.
Woo, shake, shake. You gotta dance.
Gotta dance.
Dance for candy.
Gotta dance.
Riley, dance for candy.
You gotta, oh, you're moonwalking.
Woo.
Dance, dance. Dance, dance.
Dancing, dancing.
Good job. Alright guys, so we're walking back to the cruise ship right now, and if you look on the back of this fishing boat, you can see there's a little K-truck on it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and a moped in the bed of the K-truck.
And jet skis.
And well, yeah, there are jet skis actually. I didn't even see that. I'm blind. But there's our boat. We're gonna get back on it. Just the key card. You might need it up there though. Well, that feels good. That's steep. Okay, so we made it back onto the boat now. We're going to our room. Gonna put all of the things that we bought away. And then we might head to dinner as well, so we'll see what goes on. Alright guys, we are heading to dinner now. I'll film a little bit of that process for you guys. We're gonna find an elevator. Let's see. I think we need to go down to 2. There we are. Let's go to 2.
Deck 2.
Alright, here's our big table. We're just gonna wait for everyone else to show up. I'll do the Caesar salad. And then I'll do, can I do 2 entrees?
Yeah, go ahead for you.
I'll do the jambalaya pasta and then the strip loin steak. And then for
How do you like?
medium rare.
Medium rare.
And then for dessert, I'll do the Carnival melting chocolate cake.
You put it on your plate. No, you do that.
Who wants to? It's a Indian vegetarian thing.
If they're frozen, they have a completely different taste. Watch what I mean.
Whatever it is, tastes so bad.
Because I get it in a 5-pound block, and it's like it comes from Africa.
Thank you.
That's so good.
From Africa.
That's tasty. Alright guys, so as you can see, we are back up in the room. You guys got to see a little bit of the dining experience on the cruise ship. We're going to go ahead and get a little bit refreshed after dinner in the room, use the restroom a little bit, and then be on our way exploring the rest of the cruise ship. If I find anything interesting or something that I want to show you guys, I will start recording on either the 360 or the actual camera. But we're going to go ahead and do all of that real quick off camera, and then we'll see you guys shortly. Alright everyone, so a quick update from that last clip on the 360 where I said we're just going to gather ourselves up in the room. Change of plans. Everyone's pretty tired from the day out in Alaska. I know I got a couple clips for you guys of walking through some shops and everything like that. So this was our first day in a port. This was Juneau. Tomorrow we have Skagway, which is also in Alaska. So we're going to get rested up. I'm going to charge some camera batteries, get the 360 charged up and everything, get the mic charged up. That way we can have everything ready to go in the morning. I'm also going to make sure that my MacBook is charged so I can pull some of the footage off so I have plenty of space on my SD card so we don't run out. But we're not going to go and wander the ship, so I might wander the ship in following days because we still have 7 more days on the cruise ship, so we have plenty of time to make sure we get enough footage for the video. So we're going to go ahead and get ourselves and baby boosted ready for bed, and that's pretty much going to be it for today. We'll pick up the vlog in the morning with whether we go get breakfast or whatever we decide to do. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning everybody. We are now into Skagway. As you can see outside the window, you guys might not be able to see it, but the boat is stopped. We are ready to get off. I believe opening for getting off opened at 7:30, and I believe it's like 8:30 now. So we waited for most of the line to cool down so that we could just have an easy way of getting off the boat. So we're going to film that real quick. I know Miss Boosted and Baby Boosted are waiting for us. They headed down already just so I could film this real quick. If you guys want to look, I'll take you guys outside on the balcony real quick. Then you guys can see the beautiful view that we have here in Skagway. You guys can see the nice snow on top of the mountains out there. You can see the little boats out on the water and all the other cruise ships. Very beautiful view this morning. But let's go ahead and get rolling, started with our day, and meet up with the rest of the group. Alright everybody, so we made it off the ship in Skagway now. If you guys look behind me, you guys can see that mountain is completely covered in snow. I'll give you guys a better image of it. If we zoom in, you guys can see all the snow up along that top of the mountain. We have all this beautiful green along the side of it. We have a long ways to go all the way to the end of that to where we can finally start seeing some cool shops and everything like that. So we're gonna go ahead and start walking, and then we'll pick up the vlog once we get down there. Well, hello. All right, so we made it to the downtown area. We already went into a shop. We got a hat, as you guys can see. Well, let me move the wire real quick. You guys can see all the shops all the way down. It's very pretty out here with all the scenery, but we're gonna keep walking, see if we can find some more cool stuff, and then I'll probably film some of it on the 360 as well, so we'll have some mixed clips thrown in everywhere, but it's very pretty through here. Found a cool little shop. They're making the popcorn fresh back there. We got a whole bunch of different options out here. Alright, we got two different types of popcorn. We got the caramel corn, and then this one is like a spicy type of popcorn. We'll try them out later, but we're gonna keep on moving. We got this super cool building right here. We're gonna go head inside and see what it is. On the outside it looks like it's just a visitor information center, but we're gonna check it out. Not much in here, but still a pretty cool old building. You just have a staircase that goes up, and then around this corner is just an information desk and then the restrooms.
No, thank you.
That's my dad's order. Okay.
Some more cool old buildings down this way. Alright, we met up with everyone else. Now we're just gonna go and find some food because Baby Boosted's getting a little hungry. So we found this shop across the street. Right up here. It's a pizzeria. We're gonna go try it out. Alright, we just finished up eating the pizza. You guys can see the birds out here are very friendly. They just kind of hang out. So you can get pretty close to them. Then they fly away. So we're just gonna start wandering around some more, go through some more shops, and film as we go.
You're going back, and Dad, and I'm going
We found this cool old train, and then this over here is a old plow. You guys can see up at the very top of it where the snow would shoot up out of it. I'll get closer here in just a second. Here, we can actually cross here now. Here's the plow. This thing's freaking huge. You can see up at the top, there's the chute right there. And then here's the old engine 52. Very old train, very cool. Here's a little bit more up close of the engine 52. You guys can see a little bit inside of there. This thing's freaking cool. Alright everyone, so Miss Boosted and Baby Boosted, they're heading back to the boat because Baby Boosted's getting really cold and sleepy, but we're going on a trail that we found. Not sure how much of a trail it's going to be, but it's like a little short hike. You get to see a little bit of scenery, so we're just going to walk this trail a little bit. You guys can see the mountain range all the way over, and then all this beautiful green out here. I'll probably film most of this on the Insta360, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick update of what's going on. We've got this cool stream. We're by that little pond that we were at earlier in the very beginning once we got off of the boat. I don't know. I think I filmed it when the steam train went through. I filmed the train blowing off all of the steam, but we got this nice little stream coming through into the little pond area. Very pretty. Look guys, little chipmunk. He's so cute. Hi buddy. Hi. Alright, so we are now heading back to the boat. It was a very short walk. We didn't end up finding really any birds. I saw mostly just the crows that we've been seeing all day. So it's so peaceful out here. It's just very cold. It's like 40 degrees and it's been sprinkling all day. So we're just going to go head back to the boat, meet back up with Miss and Baby Boosted, make sure that they're doing alright, and then maybe we'll decide to head back out later, but I'll catch you guys here in a little bit. I'll film a little bit of the journey back up to the boat, but I also need to start going through some of the footage that I've taken and start getting it all laid out so I can edit it super easy later. So I'll catch up with you guys here in a little bit. Alright, we're taking the tram back up to the boat. Alright, we made it back to the boat. We're going down the ramp and we're gonna enter back into the boat here shortly, and then we'll pick up the video from there. We gotta go through the security area through there and get all of our stuff scanned and everything like that. So let's enjoy the view one more time before we go back in case we don't come back out. Alright everyone, as you can see, we made it back onto the boat. We're heading through the hallways trying to get to our room, and I'll give you guys a little brief rundown of what's going on. So catch you guys here in a second. Alright guys, so we made it back to the room. I think I beat Miss Boosted and Baby Boosted here somehow, because I don't see any of the things that we got while we were out here yet. So they're probably still wandering around with my father-in-law and my mother-in-law and everyone. So they're probably just out doing their own thing. But while we have a second here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start pulling footage off of all of my cameras, because I know I said in a few clips ago, probably I think it was last night or something like that, that I was going to start pulling footage so I can start chopping everything up and getting things ready for once I start editing. It just make my life a lot easier since this is going to be a long video. I already have over 60 clips on my camera already, not including what I have on my what's it called, the Insta360. So I need to start pulling as much footage as possible so I can save as much space on my SD cards. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing that. But we are done with Skagway for now. We might go back out later, just kind of play things by ear, see where we end up with everything like that. So right now we're just gonna settle down for a little bit, wait for Miss Boosted and Baby Boosted, see where they're at on the boat and everything like that, make sure they made it back safe, and then if we do not end up getting back off the boat, we'll do some things around the ship as we wait for us to leave port. I think right now it is 1:35. The boat leaves at 7. So we still have about 5.5 hours until this boat leaves. So we have plenty of time to go back out and do stuff if we want to, or just chill around the boat until we start taking back off again. So I'll keep you guys updated with what we decide to do, and we'll see where the night takes us. Okay, so a quick update. As you can see, I'm back outside. Change of plans. I guess I forgot my SD card reader and everything, so we're heading back into the town. I found a little electronic store on the Apple Maps, so we're gonna go hop back on the little tram thing and make our way back into town. I know my mom's out there waiting for me, and then I think my brother-in-law and his boyfriend are also waiting for me, so we're just making our way out there and we'll see where this takes us. I don't know if we're gonna film extra things, but we'll decide once we end up back out there. Here we go, we found our little electronics shop. Hopefully they have what we need in here. Alright, we got a little adapter. Not sure if it'll work, pretty sure it will, but I guess we'll find out when we get back to the room. But we're just gonna wander around for a little bit more here in downtown Skagway. And if we find anything else interesting, I'll keep you guys updated. Alright guys, you can see we made it back onto the boat. I'm filming it in here because once I get to the room, Baby Boosted is taking a nap, so I'm going to start offloading some of this footage like I was going to do originally, now that we finally have the device to do it. So I'm going to go do that. I'll catch up with you guys here in a little bit once we head to dinner. Alright guys, so we have a clean camera now. I just went ahead and offloaded all of the clips from the vlogging camera and the Insta360. I just spent the last like hour and a half moving all the clips, renaming them. That way editing is super easy. Right now I'm about to go meet up with everyone. They're down in the dining room waiting for me to get down there so we can start having dinner. So I will catch you guys down there. If I film some of it, obviously you guys will see the clips for it. We're gonna go down the elevator. We gotta wait for one to come.
Have a nice dinner. Nice meeting everyone. How are you? Welcome back, family.
Alright, we are now in the dining room. We're just going to sit here, enjoy dinner, and then I'll catch up with you guys after we're done eating. Alright everybody, so we just finished up dinner. We're back up in the room. I went ahead and cleared off all those little short clips. It was only like 5 or so. I just got them all on the MacBook and the SSD and everything like that. That way that's off of this camera. We're on a clean slate, brand new, no videos from today. I know this is going to be one from today, but once we go to, right before we go to bed, I'm going to offload this one as well. That way we have a clean slate starting tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to be, let me find the card real quick. I think it's this one right here. Nope, that's Juno. One second, guys. This one. So we have a card. We get one every single time that we have a port coming up. So this next one is Tracy Arm Fjord. But we're not going to be getting off the boat. So we found there is an excursion. There's only one way to get off the boat tomorrow. And they have little shuttle boats coming out to us. But it's $250 per person. So it'd be $750 for all of us. So me, Miss Boosted, and Baby Boosted to go. It's very cool. You get a glacier tour. So you take the cruise boat out there. And then they have the little shuttle boats. We'll take you out and do a glacier tour. But we're not going to pay for that. We're not going to do it. So we're just going to stay on the boat tomorrow. But we have a fun little thing that we're going to be doing tomorrow. We decided as a collective that we're going to do a mini golf tournament. So there's a mini golf course on the upper deck of the cruise ship. So we're going to go do that and have some fun. But right now they're pulling the cruise ship out of the port. So we're starting to move a little bit so you guys can see the last little bit of Skagway before we get up out of here. You guys can see all the snow on the mountains back there and everything. Super pretty. But as you guys can see back there, that is the back end of the boat. We're kicking out trying to get this thing moving. Very cool. But like I was saying, so tomorrow's kind of going to be a weird day. We're just going to be chilling. Not really doing too much, but right now what we're about to go do is we're about to go to another show. We're not going to be in this one, hopefully. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to go, but I hope I'm not in this one. But I'm not going to bring the Insta360. I'm just going to bring the vlogging camera. So if I find anything on the way that I want you guys to see or that I think would be interesting for the video, I'll take a video of it. I know this video is kind of all over the place just because we're running around. We got, I think, 15 people with us on this cruise in our group. So it's very hard getting all of us gathered around while I'm filming and everything. So I know it's very scattered. I apologize in advance for that. But I'm going to try to get a little bit better footage going forward. So we have 2 more ports that we can actually go into. We have Ketchikan, which is 2 days from now. And then 3 days from now we have, what is it? Prince Rupert in Canada. So we have those 2. And then we also have the 2 extra days at sea at the end of it. So that I can kind of show you guys more of the cruise ship. So right now, let me go ahead and get gathered up, get all my stuff ready. Then we'll head down to the theater where everyone's waiting for us, and then film a little bit of the show for you guys and everything like that. So let's get rolling. Real quick before we take off, I don't know if any of you are curious what we're taking for seasickness. We take these ginger root pills. They tend to help out quite a bit. I know a lot of people do like the patches and stuff that they put on their like necks and stuff, or people do like the wristbands and everything like that, but we take ginger root pills. This is my second cruise, but a lot of people's like 3rd and 4th. So they've taken ginger root pills, I've taken ginger root pills. It's always helped me. All right, guys, well, there's been a change of plans. We're not going to Tracy Arm Fjord anymore because of safety reasons. I guess some icebergs broke off or something, making the path not very safe for us anymore. But we're on our way out of Skagway. The boat is now moving. You guys can see the beautiful snow up on top of the mountains here. So I'm not sure what the name of the place that we're going is, but we are working on trying to figure that out. We're waiting for the announcement to come back out again or update our app to see where we're actually heading to. But this view is just gorgeous. You guys can see all of the snow on top of the mountains here, and then way down there, it won't zoom in all the way there, but you guys can see how much snow is sitting on top of that mountain range back there. You guys can also maybe see all the way up here at the peak, there's a waterfall that runs all the way down into the ocean. They're all along the mountain range, but that one's the one you guys can see the clearest on the video. All right, we're heading back inside to the show. Well, theoretically, if it's open, but after that, I'll take you guys to show you the little arcade that they have on the boat. But first, we're gonna go check out this show. Okay, so we've been mistaken again. The show isn't actually like a show like the other night where I was in the show. It's more of like just a guy singing the whole time. So we're just gonna head into the arcade now, load up some cards, and then get to playing so you guys can watch that. Alright, so here's the little arcade. We got some racing games over here. You have some little fun arcade games over there. You got this Jurassic Park shooting game. You have a VR roller coaster right there on the side. You have these little prize games as well. You got the ticket counter that we've seen several times in many other arcades. You got the classic skee ball. You have this little plate shooter. You have this spinner. And then the basketball game, which is broken right now. And there used to be like 5 balls here, but someone took them all. And then you have all the claw machines over there as well. We have like 900 tickets on this thing. Every game's like 10 to 15 tickets. So we have plenty of time to play.
Yeah, throw it! Here. Come on, Riley. Throw it.
Ready, go!
Nope, too early. Hey, you gotta throw them. Alright everybody, now that we are done with the arcade, I figured we'd come out here one more time before we get to our next destination in the morning and just enjoy this view one more time. This is so beautiful. So against that coast, you guys can see, I'll zoom in. You can see the ice and snow on top of the mountain range all the way across. That is so freaking gorgeous. And then you also have these mountains as well. Let me let it focus real quick. You have these mountain range all the way. Has snow all the way across, and you have this giant space right there with snow. And then if you guys look right here, and I believe there was a couple more, but we passed them. There's one right there as well, but those are actually waterfalls that are completely frozen just from how cold it is. But that is so freaking pretty. We're on the back of the boat so we can see the twin engines going crazy right now. If you guys look out there, I know my lens doesn't go very far, but right here there's a little tiny island, and then back in the distance you can see 2 other cruise boats going out there as well. So I'm just going to take in this view and enjoy it before our next destination in the morning, because this is just way too pretty to not just sit out here and enjoy. But I'll pick up the vlog here in a little bit and give you guys the closing statement for today. But like I said, I'm just going to sit out here and enjoy this for a bit. Alright everybody, we made it back to the room. We are getting baby boosted, ready for bed. That's why I'm out on the balcony trying to be a little bit quieter, because she's inside getting ready for bed. But as you guys can see, the beautiful mountains behind me. Like I said, we're having a new destination in the morning. I'm not entirely sure what it's going to look like yet, especially since they changed their route, so there's no way for us to know really where we're going. But that's something for us to kind of experiment with tomorrow. We'll see where we end up. We have the mini golf tournament. We didn't figure out a time for it yet, but we're going to go have some fun on the top of the cruise ship while we're here. But I'll see you guys in the morning. We could pick up the vlog then.
Until next time, tune in.